Hey guys, welcome back to Pretty Little Listeners, the podcast where we talk about Pretty Little Liars from ABC Family. I'm Chris,
I'm Morgan.
and we are on episode 7, The Homecoming Hangover.
Yup.
What did you think of this episode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a slow one.
it was a real slump.
I'm starting to think that this is going to be a theme for season 1, is that we're going to have a lot of slumpers.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but we'll get through it.
I think it's good. It's because it's not too much for me to handle, you know? Like, if they threw me into, like, multiple things happening every episode, it might overwhelm me. So you gotta kind of, like, build that.
It's kind of like season 1 of Supernatural versus season 14 of Supernatural,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of want the sweet spot of, like, season 5.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want too many things to worry about, but you also don't want it to be, like, so slow. And that's how I feel.
No, I completely agree.
Okay. But you like it this slow, or you're okay if they add... Because they're going to add shit, for sure.
I'm okay with it starting this slow because I know that it's going to take some getting used to before they
Right.
start building a ton of stuff every episode.
Right, that's true. Yeah, I guess it's more just like it's kind of a chore when you've already seen the show.
Yeah, I'm sure. First seasons are always kind of a chore.
That's true. First seasons are rough. But when it's 22 whole episodes.
That's true. And they're all 44 minutes long.
Yeah. It's fine, though. So, what stood out to you?
Not a lot this episode. There was one thing that I was, like, a little confused about, and it was when they were talking about Toby's file. It almost sounded like there was, like, sexual assault allegations, like it was a rape, and not just them having sex for the fun of it. Jenna and Toby, I mean.
As what the characters know, as far as the characters know, Jenna has made a claim that Toby raped her.
Okay. Yeah, because at first I didn't get that. At first I was like, okay, they were having consensual sex. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
what
that's
they wanna do
not
is
that's
fine.
not what's being portrayed in the
Because
show.
I originally said that it wasn't illegal, but rape is illegal. So
Right. Yeah, that's just what they know.
okay, so that kind of stood out to me, and I was like, because I
Okay.
didn't catch that before.
So you think Toby's bad? He's a bad guy?
Yeah,
Okay. He got in a motorcycle accident.
yeah.
You think he's dead?
Karma's a bitch.
Think he's dead?
No, I don't think he's dead. It's only episode 7. Of course
So
he's
you
not
think
dead.
Toby is like a big character?
Yeah,
Why would they keep a big character around if he's such a bad guy?
because it gives you. It's like he's got to explain himself. They're not just gonna kill him off. I have questions, you know. They're not gonna.
A
kill
real
him
like
off.
13 Reasons Why situation.
Yeah.
I hope all you guys understand all these references, because I'm just tossing around shows.
We live in.
They're pretty popular.
We live in 2023. I think people know shows. Maybe not everyone listening. to
Not
Pretty Little Liars
everyone
podcast.
watched all 14 seasons of Supernatural.
I didn't.
I mean,
That's for
I
sure.
didn't. I gave up around like season 11.
Yeah.
So, what even happened in this episode?
Okay, so we started out with it was kind of like a directly from last episode where we picked up, and it was Emily had fallen. The other liars were looking for her. They found her cell phone in the hallway, but they couldn't find her. We cut to Toby driving Emily unconscious in the back of his car to the hospital, where he supposedly just dumped her off and left, which we learned that later on that he did that. We kind of go back, and then that's when I discovered the rape thing, and I was like, oh shit. It was not consensual. We find out that Emily's mom didn't know that Emily was going with Toby to homecoming, which causes some distrust in the family.
Yeah, she's real mad.
We find out that Emily won the Toyota Corolla, which is exciting.
Yeah, so exciting.
So exciting.
It's probably the most exciting thing that happened the whole episode.
I know, I was like, good for her. You know,
Yeah.
she broke her wrist and cracked her head, but...
Yeah, she kind of deserves it out of all of them.
True.
She's kind of taking the brunt.
Uh,
But she kind of did that to herself. She kind of freaked out.
She was freaking out. But I mean...
Still.
We also have a scene where Hannah confronts Emily about Emily and Maya's relationship. And she's like, well, Emily says, why'd you tell Maya I wanted to go with her to homecoming? And then Hannah was like, well, I got the picture from A that I saw you kissing Hannah. Or kissing Maya, goodness gracious. I'm getting all these names mixed up.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
We find out that Emily is... The main thing holding her back is the fact that she doesn't want to come out to her parents.
Well, she doesn't want to come out at all.
Yeah, in general. But it's like...
I think Hannah's the only one who knows.
She specifically talked about her parents finding out.
Right.
So, I figured that was probably what was holding her back. But,
probably, yeah. I would think so.
Yeah.
In 2010.
Yeah, so we get that. Cut to Spencer's going to the country club to talk to Alex about homecoming because she was kind of flaking on him. She's basically like, hey, give me another shot. He says, okay, but I get to plan everything. You don't get to say no to anything, which is kind of scary. And I think she points that out, that it's kind of scary.
Yeah, because she likes control.
Yeah, but I think it's scary, and I'm not... if you took me out on a date, I'd be like, yeah, let's do whatever. I don't care. But, it's just weird. A second date and someone's demanding that you can't say no to anything, that's weird. I don't like it.
I mean, yeah, I guess. It doesn't end up working out, though.
No.
So he has to work.
Spoiler.
It's next.
Yeah. The next thing that happens is he has to work, so he cancels.
But she thinks he's lying.
Yeah. But turns out he was telling the truth. Whoa.
He's just a good boy.
He's a good boy. He's working that overtime. He's getting time and a half. The next thing that happens, we go to Arya. She's in her room. She's trying to get in contact with Ezra. It's not working out. He's been kind of ghosting her. Arya's mom comes in with a bunch of flowers that are from Sean, oddly enough. She later confronts Sean and is like, what the heck, man? This was a big screw you to Hannah, and you know it. And
well, it's because she hung out with him while Hannah was off trying to get the file.
Yeah.
At prom.
During homecoming.
And so she had to, like, distract him, and she, like, danced with him or whatever, and so he, like, took it the wrong way. But Arya's, like, pissed that he attempted to do that in the first place.
Yeah, because it's kind of a dick move.
But also, aren't you glad we didn't get Ezra at all this whole episode?
It
was an Ezra-free episode.
No, I wouldn't consider it an Ezra-free episode.
You don't have to listen to his voice.
Yeah, but he's still, like,
his
one
stupid
of the
jokes.
plot points. Like, he's still...
I know he's a plot point.
Like, every third scene is about Arya trying to get in contact with Ezra this episode.
I understand, but you don't have to listen to his stupid jokes.
I mean, yeah, but...
You need to be grateful.
I am grateful. I am grateful.
You better be grateful.
I'd much rather him not be in the show than be in the show.
Well, that sucks. That sucks so hard.
So, next up, Emily gets a visit from Jenna, who comes in saying that the police are looking for Toby's file because he's missing, and she doesn't want them to get the wrong impression that it was Toby's fault that the file's gone, so she wants the file back.
And she has a cute dog.
And she has a very cute dog. That was my next remark, was that she has a very cute German Shepherd named Shadow.
But she somehow knew that her dog was not sitting, and she told him to sit, and we couldn't figure out how she knew that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't doubt the ability, but, like, how does she know?
Yeah, it was standing completely still. Like, it wasn't, like, pacing around the room or anything. It was just standing there.
Yeah,
just
it
like,
wasn't making any noise.
Yeah. It sits down.
Maybe she just, like, guesses.
Maybe. So we get that conversation with Jenna and Emily about the file. Emily says that she'll get the file for her. The next thing that happens is we go to Hannah, who's at the school again, taking makeup pictures for homecoming, and they're waiting for Sean. We get some time with Lucas and Hannah together, some bonding time, before Sean the dick shows up and is a dick.
Mm-hmm. You think this relationship is going to last much longer?
I hope not. It's kind of like they talk about ups and downs, but it feels like it's just downs. I mean, there doesn't really seem to be any positives to the relationship.
Yeah, I don't know. He, well, because he would hang out with her back when she was, in quotation marks, hefty when they called her Hefty Hannah or whatever. And he would hang out with her or whatever. That's literally, like, his only, like...
She's sentimental of that time.
Saving, like, personality trait is that he was just, like, he treated her like a human. But he doesn't, like, he's just so annoying and so rude to her all the time.
Yeah.
I have a suspicion.
Next we go back to Emily, and her mom's kind of showing that distrust again. She's trying to get some answers out of her about what happened during homecoming. She kind of gets forceful.
She's mean. I don't like her.
And then she asks her if she was raped, basically. Like, she doesn't say, were you raped? But she's like, was he trying to force himself on you? Or was he trying to do something you didn't want to do? And she was, like, really forceful about it. And I was like, is that the way you should talk to someone you assume has been raped or sexually assaulted? Like, you just yell at them to give you answers? Like, that, I feel like that's the best way to...
Bro. I do not like Emily's mom. She is so passive aggressive. She just, like, gives me, like, I just don't. She's my least favorite mom. I can, like, safely say out of all of them. Can you tell
us your ranking of moms?
Oh, sure. Have you met all the moms yet? Oh, I guess we have met all the moms. Yeah, we've met all the moms. Arya's mom, Hannah's mom, Spencer's mom, Emily's mom. Dads are a different story, because all the dads do kind of suck. I will say Emily's dad, who you haven't met, but I'll say Emily's dad. That might be controversial, but I'll explain maybe way farther down. Emily's dad, I really don't like Arya's dad, but out of the dad options, I guess he's second. Spencer's dad, Hannah's dad.
Okay. What's your beef with Hannah's dad?
He's just an asshole, and the plot line with the stepsister or whatever, which we haven't really gotten a big episode about, but we will. Sorry if it's not really a spoiler, it's just like...
It's bound to happen.
It's gonna happen because he got married or whatever. I hate that. I hate episodes when Hannah has to interact with that side. It's just so annoying, and to me it's just such a waste of time. Like, I don't care, and it's tedious, and it's annoying drama. So he's also just kind of an asshole. Yeah. Like, he's an asshole. I mean, they're all I know they're all assholes. That's why it's hard for me to, like, rank them, because they all really suck, to be honest.
True. Yeah.
They all suck. Spencer's dad's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, really he's a terrible person, so...
Yeah, that's why I was surprised you didn't put him at the very bottom.
It's only because he's not... I feel like he doesn't have as many scenes. He doesn't have as many scenes that are so annoying. Like, his evilness is almost... It's entertaining to me. It's not annoying, it's not tedious, it's actually just entertaining. So, there's a difference. Like, you can be a shitty parent, and it doesn't, like, fill me with rage. It just, like, entertains me. Yeah. Emily's mom just fills me with rage. I don't like her. I just think I don't like her attitude. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say.
Okay.
So, who's your favorite parent? Or, I mean, based on what you've seen.
For the moms, I feel like my rankings are the same as yours. I say Arya's mom, Hannah's mom, Emily's mom, and then Spencer's mom. And for the dads, I think they're the same besides the last two. So I would say...
You haven't even met Emily's dad, though.
That's true. I haven't met Emily's dad yet. But, okay, so for the dads I've met, just the top three, I would go Arya's dad, Hannah's dad, and then Spencer's dad.
What don't you like about Spencer's mom versus Emily's mom? Because Emily's mom is kind of aggressive.
Emily's mom is kind of aggressive, but it feels like to me, it feels like Spencer's mom picks favorites and Melissa's the favorite.
That's true.
So I'm just like...
Emily's a single child, but I'm sure if she wasn't, she probably would pick favorites.
I mean, yeah, but she can pick favorites because she only has one child.
Would you rather be raised by Emily's mom?
Well, I would much rather be raised in the very rich household, for sure.
I mean, yeah.
No doubt. But just based on their mom, them being moms, maybe I would go with Spencer's mom. I don't know. I don't really know that much about Spencer's mom.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I'm just not thinking, like, it'd be so cool to be raised by Arya's mom. Yeah, Arya's mom cool. Is so cool. Or Hannah's mom. Hannah's mom's so cool, too.
Yeah, she is really cool. She seems like she'll do a lot for her kid. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
They both seem like so, like almost in the friends territory parent, like a friend parent. Mm-hmm. They're just cool. Okay, that was a tangent.
Yeah, tangent.
That's okay.
It works.
Didn't not much happen in this episode, so we can have tangents.
Yeah. So we've got a scene where Sean's a dick again. I'm not going to go into that. Arya fights with her dad. She has a fight with her dad about him moving out. He doesn't want to move out, but he's going to move out.
Here's what I'm confused about, okay?
Okay.
Did the mom move out or did he move out? Because it showed her loading the car and she drove away. So did she move out?
Yes.
Okay.
So we get to this point where there's three different times we come to this point in the show. This episode. So the first time is this scene with Arya and her dad. Her dad's like, I'm moving out, it's for the best. Arya gets mad and leaves. Again, when Mike has a fight in school, Arya's parents get summoned to the principal's office.
Right.
And they're like, okay, well, the dad's like, maybe it's not a good idea for me to leave because our kids are lashing out. Because they found out that Arya was skipping classes. The mom's like, no, I still want you to leave because I can't stay in the same place as you. And then at the end of the episode, or close to the end of the episode, we find out that the mom leaves because the dad won't.
Okay. Which is, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of a dick move.
It really is.
Like, you need to leave because you're the one who caused all this situation in the first place. See, that's why, like, putting him in second place feels like a crime, but, like,
really
I only have 4.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? We haven't even met Allison's parents yet.
Nope. We haven't met Allison's parents. Or Emily's dad, I mean.
We haven't met Emily's dad, but that's because he's
in the army or something.
Yeah. I don't know what branch. Whatever he's in. Okay. So that'll be interesting. I'm sure Mike will adjust to that in a calm and collective manner.
Yes. The
with
lacrosse boy
emotional intelligence. Which, like, whatever. He doesn't have to have emotional intelligence. He's, like, 14 or 15 or some shit. But, like, it's just so funny. It's just really funny.
How hell.
It was just really funny when he got into that fight. It was so goofy. It was kind of cheesy.
It was.
And his character right now is just, I'm mad. And that's, like, all of his lines. Yeah. He's just mad. It's just really funny to me. But whatever. It's fine. He's just going through a phase. I say that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he won't grow out of it. I don't know. He's angry
for the rest of the seasons.
He might be.
That would be great. I'd love that. No character development at all. Just angry all the time.
Oh my god. You're going to love this show.
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited to get to season 2.
Yeah. I feel like my favorite... Well, I won't say that. I won't say.
Okay, you're just gonna leave me there? That's rude. That's very rude of you.
My favorite... Again, I think shows get their best in the mid-tier. So, like, season 3 and 4 are probably, like... And best. 5, maybe. Yeah, they're, like, juicy. Prime. Juicy steak. Seasoned well. Not too medium.
Chewy.
Medium.
Okay.
Medium rare, maybe.
Oh. Okay. That's how I like it.
Yeah. I'm a vegetarian. I don't really know.
All right. So the next thing we got, Spencer, Hannah, and Arya are driving into the middle of the woods because they want to light Toby's file on fire. Instead of... Well, Hannah wants to. Hannah wants to do that. But the other two are trying to get her not to.
Because they think it'll be evidence. They're going to use it as evidence against Toby because they still think that Toby killed Allison.
Yeah, Spencer thinks that Toby is A also.
But also they think that he committed a crime against Jenna, right? Yeah. So they could use that as evidence also, I think. Which that's already a thing, though, because she's the one who... It's been claimed. I don't really know, like... I don't know if he went to... I don't think anything happened of it. I don't know. I'm not sure on that.
I don't think anything came of it. Well, like, he was already in prison or juvie or whatever. He was already sent away.
Yeah.
So, but basically they have this discussion and Arya ends up throwing the file into the river, which later turns out to not be a good thing. One, because Emily texts her right after and says, don't destroy the file.
Whatever you do, don't destroy the file. And it's all caps.
All caps, yeah.
Have we gotten any A texts yet?
Nope. We don't get one till the very end, which is what I was going to talk about.
That's crazy. We've been getting like 2 at least.
Yeah, at the very end, we see gloved
A is picking up the papers from the water.
Yeah.
Because they throw the file in the water.
Yeah, they throw it into
out of frustration. But But do they get a text from A? I forgot.
Not until the end. They don't get a text till the end.
What does it say?
So the text from A at the end is sent to... So it's Spencer, Emily, and Hannah, and they're all chilling at Emily's house. And Emily had just driven back to her house from somewhere and seen that Toby's bike had been wrecked. And Jenna was on her front porch crying.
Right.
So she assumes that Toby's hurt in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like a little upset because she's worried about Toby, and the other two girls are like, Hannah's like, you can be upset, it's fine, and Spencer's
rude.
Spencer's pretty rude.
She's like, why are you upset about it? Stop crying.
Yeah, he's A. You need to get over it. And then Emily gets a text on her phone that says, thank you for getting Toby out of my way. And it's from A.
Yeah.
And then that's how we cut to the shot of the river of A picking up the papers, and that's where we end the episode. But that's really, besides Emily asks out Maya.
Right. She's like, I want to actually like make this work.
Yeah, so that's like another like semi big thing that
we also like think that Toby's dead. Like Toby is assumedly dead.
That's true.
According to A.
Yeah.
Because we don't actually really know. We just know he got into an accident, but we don't know, like, what actually happened.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's, like, in a hospital or something. Yeah, we just assume he's dead.
Yeah.
The A text just affirms it. To the girls, at least. The girls would think that.
Right. Because Emily's real worried about him. But I don't think he's dead. I really don't.
You think he's going to be a really important character?
No, but I think he's not dead. I don't think they kill him this early. I feel like he's still got more to say, you know?
He's kind of a quiet soul.
Yeah, so far at least.
So far.
But that's really it story-wise. That catches us up on all four of the liars and them as a group, really.
So it's really, it sounds like a lot happened, I guess, but when you're watching it...
I took detailed notes because we had watched this episode and it was really boring, and I had taken no notes at all, and I went back through and I was like, I need to retake notes because I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it's just, big things happened. It's just when you drag it out for 44 minutes, there's just a lot of stuff that, it's not necessary to even bring up.
Yeah, there's a lot of filler.
It is a lot of filler. It's, filler that connects, but it's not, I don't know. I guess it's with any drama. It's just like stuff that comes and goes so quickly. Mm-hmm. The next episode, we're not even going to be thinking about certain things that happened that seemed important when we watched it in that episode. So I guess I'll talk about my fave and least favorite outfits. This episode had some bland outfits to go along with the bland episode.
Yeah.
I will say my favorite outfit, I guess, has to go to Arya's yellow and black dress that she wore when she went to... Did we talk about Ezra not being there?
No, because we skipped Ezra because he wasn't there. But basically, Arya goes to Ezra's house, or his apartment.
Ezra's been gone from school. Yeah. He's had a sub.
He had a sub.
And Arya talked to the sub and was like, when's Mr. Fitz gonna be back, or whatever. She's being, really, not chill about it.
Yeah.
And... So she goes to his apartment building, and she gets the key underneath his mat and goes inside, and he gets a voicemail from some lady that works at a different school or something, and it implies that he has an interview for a different school. And so I guess that's something we should give a fuck about, but we don't. We're actually just happy because maybe Ezra's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, take that job. Take it.
I don't think he needs to be around children, to be honest. I'm hoping it's a college job.
School. Yeah, it didn't sound like a school.
He needs to work at colleges maybe. But even then, I don't think he should be around children within he should not be around schools within 50 feet or something.
50 feet.
Is that standard?
I think it's I don't know how many.
500 feet?
What's the distance for pedophiles? I
don't know. He should not be around schools.
No.
I don't want him in the yard. I don't want him in the parking lot. I don't want him there.
No.
But yeah, it doesn't really matter, whatever. I'm sure whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna somehow get resolved. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the dress she wore there.
The dress, it was kind of. It was so bizarre that I liked it. It kind of reminded me of, like, Alice in Wonderland. It's not something I would ever wear, but, like, I just think because it's Aria, she can, like, pull off these, like, wacky outfits. Mm-hmm. But then my least favorite outfit was Hannah's outfit. Unfortunately, she was wearing, like, this white tank that said California on it and, like, a gray jacket and black, like, skinny jeans. And it was just meh.
Yeah.
It was meh. But, like, honestly, like, out of all the outfits, I mean, all the outfits were just kind of bland this episode. So
They really were bland. And my least favorite was Arya's outfit when they went into the woods to throw the papers into the river. Or they went to burn them, but they ended up throwing the papers in the river.
He doesn't like the patches.
I don't like the patches on her pants. Like, if they were both the same color, maybe, but, like, one's like a navy blue and one's like a weird bright
I think that
yellow.
was a trend in 2010.
I don't
like
it.
Patchy jeans.
I think they should get over it.
I feel like I didn't like it back then, but I had terrible fashion sense in 2010. I was also 10.
Yeah.
I was also 10 years old, so not my fault.
Nope.
What do we give this 1 out of 10?
What'd I give the Jenna thing? Like a 4?
I don't know. Probably.
I think I give this one a 4 also.
A 4?
I think it was on par with the Jenna thing.
I'll give it a 5 only because there's a supposed death. And I feel like that is, like...
That's true. That is a big thing.
That is something. Some oomph.
I'm going to keep mine at a 4, but I'll take that into consideration.
Okay.
I'll bounce it around in my mental pinball machine.
All right. Any changes on your A prediction?
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's fine.
I feel like if it were to change this episode, it would have to be changed to Toby, because that's like the whole episode focuses on Toby not texting because A is Toby until the very end.
Oh, I didn't even look at it like that.
That could just be me.
I was.
Too much credit.
No, I'm sure I would think something like that if I was watching this for the first time. I probably did think that when I watched it. I was like, why is A not texting? Because I feel like we get like 2 texts per episode at least.
Yeah, usually.
Maybe they caused the accident. I don't know.
Maybe, but it says A was thanking Emily for getting Toby out of the way. So I'm thinking it's.
Well, how is it Emily's fault that Toby was on a motorcycle?
Dropped off at the hospital. I'm guessing he did something that.
Well, he dropped her off in a truck.
But then the cop says he went back to the house and got his motorcycle and left again.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. We don't know what Toby did. I'm assuming what the next episode is.
You're right. We'll just have to leave it at that.
Yeah. A cliffy.
Cliff. Pretty good cliff.
Yeah, it's decent.
For a bland episode.
Yeah. I'd still give it a 4.
Okay.
I'm not budging.
I wasn't asking you to.
Better not be.
I was not. I'm keeping mine at a 5. Pretty average.
I think that's it for this episode. If you guys liked the episode, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We also have got a Patreon that's going to be releasing episodes, 2 episodes. I guess a week's worth of episode. Good God, if I could talk. A week's worth of episodes quicker on Patreon it's released. So there's 2 episodes that are new to you if you're just listening on YouTube. There's 2 episodes that are newer on Patreon if you subscribe to our Patreon.
It's 2 episodes ahead.
2 episodes ahead. Oh my God.
That's okay.
I'm flustered and I can't talk. But yeah, follow us on social media too. If you go to our Instagram, Pretty Little Listeners, there's a link tree on there. You can follow to our different socials. We're Pretty Little Listeners on Patreon as well. I hope you guys had a good time. We'll see you next episode.
See ya.
Bye.